This podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors. Your San Diego County Toyota dealers. We've got what it takes. Fix Auto. Corky's Pest Control. And Lolita's Family of Restaurants.
Welcome into Canyonside Baseball and Softball Academy, where
we make hitters.
And
we talk about the Open Division semifinals, baby. The best teams, not just in the state, not just in the country. I'm going to go ahead and say it in the entire solar system.
Okay, the best team in the solar system here in the Open Division Finals. Tommy Morris, Christian Pedersen, Coach David Ring, excuse me. Can't forget to say coach.
Didn't go to all those years of coaching school for
nothing.
nothing.
Did not go to all those years of coaching medical school to not be called coach. Here to break down the Open Division Final Four. We'll be back later in the week with our finals predictions, but for now, we just get these four teams left. First match we've got to talk about, it is a rematch, that one that everybody wanted to see, and we're going to get to see it. It's Madison playing Eastlake. Eastlake has to beat them twice because they do have that one loss from before. Christian, can Eastlake fight their way back into the finals?
And who gave them their loss, Tommy? Madison.
I mean, people talk about all like Cavs, Golden State being what everyone. Throw that out the window. This is the rubber match we need, man. This is Thunderdome. This is two teams enter, one team's leave. And
right.
Eastlake, I mean, you look at the game that they just did against RB of 7 unanswered after watching a kid pimp a home run. That to me says everything. Of these guys, they're fed up. They're upset with how they performed early on in this postseason, and they are now on a mission. I don't think that Madison has any idea what kind of hell is coming for them in this first game. I think Eastlake is ready to take it. That being said, ultimately, I think that second game becomes an absolute coin toss. And if I had a coin, because no one uses change anymore, I would flip it.
You want to use my Apple Wallet?
Flip your Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Eastlake first one, then Madison second one. That second one, though, was really hard to say.
I'm excited to see the Grant Holman, Kevin Abel show again. This matchup is the toughest games to pick for me, but from a hitter's perspective, they just faced Abel the other day, and not that that's going to give them a huge advantage, but to know what the pitcher throws, to know the speed he throws, to know how he kind of attacked you in the first round, it does give the hitter a slight advantage in anticipating the ball in his zone. So. Yeah. I'm going to pick against Kevin Abel in this first game because of the fact that Eastlake's bats will not be quiet for 2 games against Abel. There's absolutely no way that you can hold Sonny Rivera, Brian Reyes, all those guys down.
If he does, then we'll just rename this the Kevin Abel podcast, and we'll only talk about Kevin Abel forever.
Oh, boy, I agree with you, Dave. I think Kevin Abel is a great pitcher. Grant Holman, a great pitcher, too. I think we'll see more scoring in this game than in the first because I've seen him already. I just like Eastlake a lot. So I'm going to go with Eastlake not once but twice. I think Eastlake
twice also. This is going to prove to me my number one spot for them all season. And this is going to put Eastlake, this is going to trade Eastlake with RB in the state rankings for me. I feel like Eastlake is by far the best team in the county, and RB's got way too much credit for going out 2 games in the playoffs. Eastlake to me is top 10 team in the state.
I think they're one of the best teams in the country. I will stick with Eastlake. Too much Division I talent on that team. They're going to get 2 of them. They're going to get 2 of them. Other half of the bracket, we've got Helix with no losses. Cathedral Catholic with 1 loss. So Cathedral's got to beat them twice.
Doghouse going crazy right now.
What do you think? What do you think?
Crazy right now. Dave, we'll start with you.
Dave, go.
The Dons are poised to win right now. They've got pitching. They've got hitting. I don't see them beating Helix, though. For some reason, Connor Kanishi is one of my favorite pitchers in all of the county. He gets up there, and it doesn't matter who he faces. He throws chairs, as you say.
Just go after him.
Throwing chairs to everyone. I like Helix and Eastlake in the finals.
Okay. Well, you guys all know that I like Twitter, and that means that sometimes you just got to use a hashtag. And I've been introduced to the hashtag Not Your Lions Tourney. I was wrong, Helix. I do apologize because this isn't the Lions tournament anymore. This is the postseason. This is the finals. This is when you show up big time. And Matt Richardson, Connor Kanishi, Jordan Jackson, you start just going down and down and down, and it's like, what are we talking about? These aren't guys that are at some B- school in D4. This is a bunch of guys that deserve their open division spot because they are going to D1 schools. They're going to get drafted. And maybe over the course of the season, they kind of hovered at that 4 or 5, and they lost a couple games here or there that pushed them out of the spotlight, but they're showing up because big-time players make big-time plays. Helix is going to win that first one easily.
Yeah, Helix is proving to me that they're not showing me what I had them in the top 10. They're proving to me that they're a top 5 team in the county, beating Cathedral. It's going to be a tough game for Cathedral.
Talk about big-time players, big-time plays, big-time games. Cathedral's got a lot of those. So I like Cathedral twice.
Wow.
Calling for 2 upsets in the open division. I know it's an uphill battle for both these guys, but I think Cathedral's got it. I think Cathedral will advance their way to the finals. Let us know what you think. Go ahead and tweet at us. We're thick-skinned. We're not shy. It's okay.
Hashtag not your Lions tourney or tournament, but I ran out of space over here.
Right.
And I didn't want to be like, not your Lions tournament.
And that is, yeah, it's a vintage custom shirt by Christian. So if you need one of those, go ahead and hit them up. They're roughly retail at the same much as the shoes for a big baller brand. About the same price.
It's on his
Well, you just got to move the decimal over. Those are like $495. This is 49 cents.
Hey, the numbers still look the same. So again,
exactly.
We'll be back with you later in the week for our finals predictions. We'll see who was right and who's going to get to the finals anyway. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Let's go, baby.
Check
out one of these games.
Yes,
The first ones are going to be happening on Tuesday. Go check them out.
All right, that's it for us for this week. As Christian said, go out and watch some baseball.